if you also come from a non-English background like me, then you definitely know this feeling, where you know the words in your head, but when you try to speak them fast, your brain freezes. Let me tell you the truth nobody's telling you. Fluency isn't about how fast you speak, it's about how smoothly you are connecting your thoughts. Today, I'm going to share 3-second rule which changed everything for me. So first, let's have a look at the core problem. When English isn't our first language, what happens is our brain does double work. First, it tries to translate from a native language, and second is that it tries to deliver it at the native speed. And when you prefer the fluency, or I could say speed over accuracy, what happens is that you get the fillers like and full pauses. And even the native speaker don't try to speak at the fastest pace all the time. They also take pauses and rhythms, and that's because it's important. So now let's dive into the 3-second rule. The first step says that embrace little pauses. Before answering any question, take a little pause of 2 to 3 seconds. It won't make you look hesitant, but it will make you look instantly thoughtful and confident. We also call it sometimes a power pause. So step 2 is micro chunking. Instead of speaking in full long sentences, what you could do is you could split those sentences in 2 or 3 parts and take little pause in between. So instead of saying that I went to the store yesterday for buying some groceries, you could say that I went to the store yesterday to grab a few things. And that way you took a little pause in between and you won't even fumble and you won't even mix up your thoughts and sentence. Step 3 is the shadowing tweak. What you could do is instead of listening to the creators who speak fast, you could try the podcast or the news anchors who speak deliberately slow in English, and you could try the shadowing technique by listening to their videos. Some of my most favorites are Allison Baek and Ms. Honey. So Allison Baek is a creator and she talks about the personal growth, while Ms. Honey actually shares her daily routine in English, and she deliberately tries to teach you English by sharing her routine. So that's one of the very nice tactic to get entertained and learn English by shadowing at the same time. Coming from a non-English background, I always used to think that speaking English in the fast zone means you are good in fluency. But that is not what is correct. By just decreasing my speed in 20%, I actually got the clarity doubled in my conversation. And not just that, my fumbling also got completely disappeared. Yes. So I want you to try this 3-second rule in your next conversation today and let me know in the comments that how did it work for you and what is the hardest part for you when it's come to speak English on the spot. That is it for today. See you soon.